right, guys, it's that time. We are hanging out with your favorite yellow bone, Obakeng Ngobeni. What?
My yellow bone.
Oh, you want your yellow bone?
Brown.
Shasha, is he a yellow bone?
That's not a yellow bone. Guys, have you seen yellow bones?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm a
Yes,
yellow
sir.
bone.
You're a yellow bone.
You guys have not seen yellow bones.
Stop denying. You're a yellow bone.
You guys
All right.
have not seen yellow bones.
We are hanging out with the one and only, you know him as OB.Knows, but Home Affairs, of course, knows him as Obakeng Ngobeni.
John Franco.
Brother, man. I want to go straight to, as I've been asking everyone, the basics. Where you grew up, siblings, do you have siblings? I've never heard you talking about brothers, sisters. Do you have any of those? I would love to know. Where did you grow up and your siblings?
Born in Bloem.
Yeah.
Bloemfontein. Big shout out to all the Bloem viewers. Lekai, Dumelang. And I moved to Joburg when I was in grade 2. So this was 2005.
Yeah.
The same year I started supporting Liverpool.
Wait. Did something happen specifically in 2005 that made you support Liverpool? What happened?
So so my dad used to take me to like football games,
Okay.
Celtic games.
Okay. Yeah.
So my clear memory of my first game was definitely a game against Cosmos.
Okay.
It was a game. Celtic was playing Cosmos, and it was a playoff to the PSL.
Okay.
And in fact, it was the last game of the season for both teams, and Cosmos actually won the title, and they were promoted to the PSL. We went to the playoffs, and eventually we got into the PSL. And I remember that so vividly. We were in the stadiums. I mean, stadiums would be packed at that time, you know. And so that was my knowledge. South African football, and that's all I knew. But 2005, I moved to Joburg, and I found out there's something called a PlayStation. Because I had some like Congolese friends and stuff like that, so I'd play with them. And then as I was playing PlayStation, then I see, man, like, there's this team that's dressed like Sundowns. Remember, I only have knowledge of South African football. And I'm like, Sundowns. You know, they're like, no, it's Brazil. I was like, oh, okay. So I learned more, and then I asked my dad, yo, can I get this, you know? And he eventually bought me a PlayStation 2, and I didn't know the teams. And it was close to the final of the UEFA Champions League. And my dad was like, okay, this was the day of the final. I'm sitting with my dad and his little brother. And he's like, I'm supporting AC Milan. And then I was like, oh, okay, because you guys are supporting that team, I'll go the other way. And they're like, okay, that team is Liverpool. I was like, okay, cool, Liverpool. I'm sure you know that story about at halftime it was 3-0 to AC Milan. And Liverpool was losing. I was like, nah, this is not my team. And I'm supporting this team now. And my dad was like, nah, have patience.
You can't do that. You can't just switch.
He's like, support your team. And then, Baba, second half came. I was like, oh, yeah, sharp. I'll stick with my team. It was 3-3. Liverpool ended up winning the trophy. So I think for me, that was it. Like, it was just completely, I was like, nah, this is my team. They were down. They fought back. They came up. And they were champions, you know, and I feel like that's just been my motive in life as well, you know. It's been very close to
That's an interesting one. I mean, obviously, we'll get to talk about your love for sports and soccer specifically and getting into the game itself. Do you have siblings?
I have one sibling, Kumo. He's 10 years younger than me.
10 years younger than you?
Yeah, he's 10 years younger than me. He's exactly... Today he's still 13. He's gonna turn 14 later on. He's the same age as my dad's and my mom's marriage. They were celebrating 14 years just like last week.
That's incredible, man. How close are you with your brother?
I wouldn't say very close, but we're close. You know, he tells me about everything. I mean, but I wouldn't say. I feel like as a brother, I should be spending a little bit more time with him. You know, sharing a bit of more wisdom because I didn't have that. You know, I'm also new with this thing of being a brother.
Of course,
you know, I feel like there's a bit of things I could change. You know, and could inspire him a little bit more with some things. You know, but I do think we spend a lot of time together.
Guys, we're getting to know Obakeng OB.Knows a bit better. So if you have any questions for him, send us a WhatsApp 0716214746. Shasha will swear at me if I don't compliment the sneaks that OB.Knows is wearing right now. So I would love OB.Knows to show our lovely viewers, if you can do a kick like a...
Dr. Malinga!
Dr. Malinga! Do it, Dr. Malinga! Another one! Dr. Malinga! Guys, my guy.
Thank you.
His sneaker game is always on point, my guy. Is this sneaker thing always been like a thing for you, or is this now that you've grown up and you're now working on your own money?
I think when you grow up in the north of Joburg, like you see a lot of trendy stuff. You know, and,
yeah.
Sneakers have always been part of the game, you know, and especially being a hip hop lover as well, you know, shoes are part of the culture, you know. So it's something that I grabbed in high school. But I'm a simple guy, man, when it comes to shoes. I mean, you can catch me mostly in my All Stars or my Vans, you know, but I do like a very comfortable, you know, nice pair of shoes.
Square root of answer. Square root of answer.
What's that?
Vans. Square root of answer.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, so growing up in Jozi, tell us about school. Like, I want to know, what was your favorite subject? What kind of kid were you in school? Were you the naughty ones like Mo? Or were you the straight shooter, academically focused? And what kind were you?
Do you have the middle one? Because I was an average
There's a
kid.
middle one.
I was an average student. You know?
Okay.
But I had days when I really behaved. Like, my teachers loved me. Because I was a normal kid. You know, you were naughty sometimes.
Of course.
Yeah, so I was that kid. I was just very average when it came to grades. But I could be a handful when I could. But I didn't have ADD. I was not diagnosed with ADD.
Okay. So you are safe there. All right. Favorite subject, least favorite subject in school?
I'll start with my least, math.
Math. Okay.
Hey, whoever came up with maths, man. Just says maths.
Okay, all right.
And my favorite. Did I love school that much to have a favorite subject?
It must have been one that either you excelled at very well, or one that you enjoyed going to that class every single time.
I enjoyed history.
History.
I enjoyed history.
History is good.
I had a lecture by the name of Mr. Slata.
Slata.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Slata. He was my favorite. Like, I remember the first day stepping in his class in grade 8. And one of the first few conversations we had, I mean, the first topic we covered was the French Revolution. And I can probably recite the French Revolution for you by using his voice. That's how nice it was in his class.
Guys, so there we go. Now you know OB as, what do you call it, favorite and least favorite subject. Math, least, favorite, history. Do you remember ever doing something at home that got you into a lot of trouble with your parents? This now during your school years. There must have been that one thing that almost got you killed. What was that? Do you remember?
I would say my diary, right?
Your diary?
Yeah,
okay.
like, you know, like your parents will check your diary.
Okay.
I'd say that, but there was this one time, Mr. Tibbs. So it's primary, né? I gave this other kid a wage. You know what a wage is?
Yeah, of course. Were you a bully then? But don't tell me you were a bully.
I wasn't a bully.
What were you doing to the boy?
It was just a wage.
It was just a wage. What do you call that? That's bullying, this one.
It was just a wage.
All right, fine.
So, quite the young man with the wage, and it was in the transport, you know, so kind of knew where I lived, you know, so once gave him a wage. Later on in the day, like my 5 o'clock, my dad comes back from work. So my dad is, I don't know if it's a thing, because I do it now. Like when you just park your car, you just want to chill inside and listen to radio and, you know, like, you know, before you go into the storm in the house. You know? So that was my dad, he was chilling in the car. And then I hear another car parking outside and I'm like, okay, who's this, the Land Rover? You know, I'm like, man. Next thing, this little kid walking over with his mom, I'm like, the whooping I got that day, Mr. Tibbs. The same thing that you said, you're a bully, you.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo.
You get trapped.
Yeah, no, I got it. That's the day I realized I was not fast at all. My dad literally chased me.
Oh my God.
Never forget. PTSD.
What are some of the skills or hidden talents that we don't know about? All right, first of all, we know OB.Knows can sing. That's we know we can sing. You know, you can dance, you can move around. You know,
Really?
Yeah.
Me?
You can do the things, right? But what don't we know about OB.Knows? What hidden skills do you have that maybe not a lot of people know about?
I was a very good goalkeeper. I still am.
Okay.
I was a very good goalkeeper. The current first choice of Kaizer Chiefs, Bruce Boomer. I actually played with him at Wits. Oh, wow. I was his deputy. So learned quite a lot from him. I was very young at the time. I played for the Wits under 19 when I was still 16.
Wow.
Okay. So I was very passionate about football. I actually thought I'd be professional one day, you know, but things didn't really go the way. I'm also an actor. If you check my Instagram, you will know I've got like 2 short films out.
OB.Knows is acting. You've got 2 short films.
I've got 2 short films.
What were you doing in those short films? Yeah,
I'm a bad guy.
You're a bad guy.
So in my first short film, which was short, I shot both of them last year, 2019.
2019. Okay, yeah.
So what happened was, in the first one, it's called Hard Drive. I was this content creator, right?
Okay.
And kind of looked at the future, né? Content creator.
Yeah.
And then my hard drive got stolen by these guys who wanted to steal my content and, create some things on Netflix, So that whole movie is about me chasing these guys and, getting my revenge back. And then the other one, I'm a human trafficker. I'm literally a bad guy in a suit, calling people, where's the package,
It's your language, this one, Mr. Ngobeni.
Look at the phrase about Ngobeni, question mark.
Wabura. Well, can you try and read it though?
Absheni. Nwana mani.
Nwana mani.
Nachiteva Chitsonga na homie Queenie Put.
Queenie Put.
From Mashudu. Pungeni. I can tell you what he's asking me.
Basically asking you.
Yeah, he's asking me like, can I speak?
Can you speak?
Yeah.
Do you know Shtong?
I don't bolabo, bro.
You don't bolabo?
I'm sorry, I grew up Liverpool.
Chitonga is not for you.
Yeah, so I'm all for cultures, ne?
Which are?
From my mom's side, it's Maxhosa.
Okay.
And Lemasuthu, ne? So the hair, the eyes from my Xhosa side of the family.
All right. No wonder you and Asanda get along. Okay, yeah.
I don't think so, but yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So so my mom's side gave Basotho my clothes, and then my dad's side, my dad is stronger.
Yeah.
But he was raised, so his dad, his grandfather rather, he's originally from Mozambique. He came this side. Yeah,
okay.
He came this side to work in the mines, as everyone did back in those days. And he found himself a wife in Manzaville. Manzaville, if you know, it's populated by a lot of Tswana-speaking people. So the kids grew up speaking Setswana, so they lost that Tsonga language back then, way back. So my grandfather also can't speak Tsonga. All they speak is Setswana, So that's basically how I ended up not being able to speak.
Well, that's interesting, guys. Thank you so much for that WhatsApp. Who was the viewer? Do you remember the viewer? Mashudu. Oh, shout out to Mashudu. Shasha, do you have a question? You have an ask for OB.Knows?
I wanted to say that he's a diversity.
He's a diversity?
Yeah, he's a diversity in one.
He's a diversity in one. You really are. Most of us are like that, but him is on another level as well. All right, OB.Knows, I want to ask you a quick question. It's a list of embarrassing questions.
Oh.
What was your most embarrassing moment in public?
In public?
Yeah.
Yo.
Do you remember?
I'm trying hard to remember.
Maybe you tripped and fell and everyone was around, or maybe you said the wrong name during... Okay, not during,
I wouldn't say it was a moment, but it was rather a period of time. My hair. It was a big problem for me growing up.
So this is real hair. This is your real hair.
Yeah, this is my
you didn't
real
dye
hair.
it.
No, this is my actual real hair. So it started growing out in grade 4. And throughout my primary life, people kind of knew me, and they could see that it's growing, So it was okay in primary. Once I got to high school, my guy. It didn't end. Hey, Mandela, Man, it was really, it was very depressing. So that's when I started cutting cheese corp, when it said Friday and shit, it's like cheese corp. And when I got to matric, that's when I started, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna go to my matric dance, got cheese corp, So it was the Easter holidays. They were a bit long, I don't know why, but they were a bit longer that year. And I grew my hair, and as short as it was, I called my best friend, he was like, let me dye your hair, bro, and we did it. And it was a complication because the dye would be stuck on my flesh, and then we'd have to brush, So big shout out to him though, he really helped me to cross a bridge that I think I would have never crossed if it wasn't for him, and his support. So it was actually recent, 2015 was when I started growing my hair.
Oh my goodness, well, he's embracing it now, so we really love that. So after the break, we're going to quickly talk about, obviously, most sports. What a production that is. We're going to talk about you and music, because this guy sings, and apparently he's got 2 songs out there that I don't know about. Are you single? It's Gwanele from Durban.
Funny enough, my last relationship was with a person from
Durban.
Yeah.
So are you single?
I'm single now, yeah.
All right. Tata is single. So we're going to take a quick break. Then after the break, we get to know him a bit better. Don't go anywhere.
You are watching Supa TV, OpenView channel 150. You are watching Supa TV, OpenView channel 150.
Well, guys, we are still hanging out with the one and only OB.Knows, Obakeng Ngobene. OB.Knows, do you read?
I'm about to kick off. I tried reading quite a lot of times.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
even tried buying myself my own books.
You tried
Yeah,
reading,
yeah.
but you didn't get to.
So my
doing it.
first actual book was Lucas Radebe's. I just forgot the title of the book. It was
Which one was it? That what was it called?
It
again?
had him on the cover.
Yeah,
and
I
he was
remember that one, yeah.
on something. He was
Yeah,
wearing a
yeah.
Leeds shirt. That was my first book. Didn't finish it. And then I went on to buy my own book, which was Trevor Noah's. The new one, Crazy Normal. No, not Crazy Normal. What's
Which
Trevor
one?
Noah's book?
Son of Patricia.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah,
I went on to buy that.
Yeah.
My little brother finished it before I did.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you say you're not much of a reader.
Yeah,
so
but I got this new book that I've been begging for.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
definitely starting to read that one. soon.
OB.Knows, what do you do?
Yeah, this is Kanye. Shout out.
Oh, all right.
for
All
her
right.
calling
What
me
do
with
you
the book.
do outside of preparing for most sports, preparations and all that stuff? How do you chill? How do you relax?
I wish I had a social life.
Yeah? Oh, you don't?
I don't. Like literally, if I was to chill,
Yeah.
I would. Man, I play a lot of FIFA. I play a lot
Okay.
of FIFA.
Yeah, yeah.
I watch a lot of Netflix.
Okay.
You know, I watch a lot of meaningless things actually.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, these series that have no meaning or anything. You know, it's just
Yeah.
something for watch one episode, then the next episode is completely something different.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not a person who. Yeah, man, I don't chill a lot, but I do party. Like if you want to invite me to a party, my guy, hey, look, I'm there. Pull up.
He knows how to have a good time.
Yeah.
Let's talk music. You said that just before the show. My guy, you've released 2 songs that we don't know about. Tell us about this music thing. Do you have a passion for music, or do you want to pursue it one day, or is it just one of those side hobbies that you enjoy doing?
Let's take it back to what I told you about my football. It started as a Celtic fan.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Celtic,
of course.
Celtic is known as having the best fans.
Yeah.
Not the biggest,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
the best.
yeah, yeah.
And one thing they do is sing a lot.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I feel like it's something that we from Bloom, people from Bloom, I think
Yeah.
a lot of viewers from Bloom will actually understand what I'm saying, but like we deal with things through singing. You know, we sing a lot, you know, and that's always been me. I've always thought music was, you know, a great thing. Like I tell my parents actually that the church we're currently going to now it's an apostolic church, or a new apostolic church.
Okay.
And my biggest thing was I grew up with my mom's mother. She went to a Methodist, and everything
Okay.
was about this praising, this singing. So I grew up in a space where music was pretty much everything to us, you know. So I wouldn't say it's a passion. I wouldn't say it's just something that I am so used to doing over the years. You know, my mom would just be singing in the kitchen and I'd join her, you know. So those type of things. It wasn't really something I looked forward to doing in the future or something like that.
Who are you most closest to, mom or dad?
My mom.
Mama's baby.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of people say I'm my mom's younger brother. I mean, she looks quite young. You know,
Okay, all right.
She looks quite young, and we're walking in the store, we're like,
Yeah.
is this you? And we're like, that's my son. You're like, what? No ways. You know, so
No ways.
yeah, I'm very close to my mom.
Okay, all right. So I need to ask you now, getting into this space, the entertainment space, and now you're known as the sports guy.
Yeah.
Wait, Kanye has an ask. Hey, Kanye breaks my concentration. Why are you breaking the concentration there?
To Junk Park.
Junk
the guy
Park.
who told you to ask that question must tell you where they left me. Where did they leave me?
What happened in Junk Park?
Like, this guy, dude, like, I can't believe it.
Tell us, what happened? What is it?
So, I've always wanted to go to Junk Park.
What is Junk Park?
Junk Park is this place in Alex. It's
Okay.
a groove place. It
Okay.
gets crazy packed.
All right,
you know,
all right.
I've always wanted to go to Junk Park.
Yeah,
you know, but
yeah.
never got the chance to, and never got the right people to go there with.
Yeah.
And this one night we went out with the whole crew actually at work.
Okay,
And me leaving the venue, we were at all together. I
Yeah.
was already gone. I was like, I'm going home. I'm going to
Yeah.
sleep, right?
Okay.
These guys, I wake up. I'm at Junk Park, and like I'm
Okay.
when I wake up, these guys are exiting Junk Park. And I'm like,
Wow.
I was angry, and I'm still angry till today because I didn't get to go inside Junk
So
Park.
you missed out on
I
everything.
spent it in the car. And now there's even rumors that are going on, but we're not gonna go into those.
All right, fine. Well, we won't go into all these other funny things. Fine. But listen, we're still getting to know you in terms of this. You're now the sports guy.
Yeah.
You're known as the sports guy here on Supa TV. Has that always been something that you wanted to do? Because I remember in the beginning of most sports, you were pretty much a ghost voice. You were producing the show. Now you are full on presenting the show, co-hosting with Mo. Was that always part of the plan?
Well, the plan was, there was actually no plan to get here.
Yeah.
There was no plan. There was only just a vision and a dream of only doing it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I worked hard every day to get to where I am. You know, I mean, it starts off with, I now know how much, you know, words can actually mean. Words can actually mean quite a lot because just before lockdown last year, I would be watching, you know, EPL news, you know, and I tell my little brother, like, one day you're gonna see me there, you know, and in a very joking way, but I've said it so many times that I actually started believing that I could actually get there one day, you know. And when I was called to, you know, come and produce a football show, it didn't even click at that point that, you know, I'm heading to that direction. It only started clicking in once I saw myself, you know, on the screen and started doing my thing. You know? And only then did I start realizing that, hey, you know what, I'm here. You know, it's just a journey, and you know, I'm on the way there. So it literally started with me just telling my little brother, my guy, you're gonna see me there one day. You know, and eventually, you know, I'm look where I am today.
And the rest is history, guys. You can also catch him on ENCA, right?
ETV. The morning show,
The morning show, all right. My crush, OB. Where can people follow you on the social media if they want to follow you and follow your career and what you're doing? Where can they find you?
Instagram at OB.Knows.
Okay.
On Twitter, OB_knows. And on Facebook, OB.Knows. You can also type OB.Knows on Vela still.
What can people expect from OB.Knows going forward?
Going forward, nothing but the best coverage in sports, not only in football. I'm really trying to go into a bit more of the journalist you know, form. So I'm really trying to make a platform from myself, like to be able to, for people to know me when they read something and they see me on TV, they be like, oh, I read something from this guy before, you know. So I basically really want to be the sports guy that, you know, everybody really can trust with sports information and knowing stuff.
OB.Knows, ladies and gentlemen. I am loving these interviews, enjoying your personal life story, my guy, Thomas. Thomas, thank you so much. And I'm sure Thomas would also want to hear OB.Knows' song, one of the two songs. Just sing us a quick line there from one of your songs that you've released. Just a line, Yana.
Mr. Tab.
OB.Knows, just one line.
Someone's in high school.
That's fine. Just sing it. Just one line. It's fine. Just one line.
Oh man! So it was Mother's Day.
Okay.
And one of the rappers in this at school, like we had this resident rapper. Like
Yeah.
we just knew, everyone knew this guy was the rapper at
Yeah,
school.
yeah.
And he approached me and was like, "Bro, so we would sing like a lot of I'd say struggle songs.
Yeah, okay.
But it wasn't struggle songs, but we'd sing it in the corridors.
Yeah, yeah.
And so a lot of people knew that I could sing in that way. But then it was like, my guy, where chorus here, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay.
Hoy the chorus quickly.
Cool. It was Mother's Day, so this is how it
Yeah,
went, right?
yeah.
My mama loved me since I was a baby, baby. Even now I'm a mama's baby. She loved me from the bottom of her heart, and there's nobody that can replace her.
OB.Knows! Shout out OB.Knows. Brother, it's been an absolute honor having you and chilling with you and getting to know you a bit better.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best with most sports and you personally, my guy. Yes, please sing Tando from Cosmo City.
Tando, stand up, Cosmo City. 11 years of my life I spent in Cosmo City.
Guys, and that's how we wrap it. That's OB.Knows. Catch him on most sports every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Coming up next is the week that was with the Daily Sun. Don't go anywhere.
You are watching SupaTV, OpenView channel 150.
Got something to say? Chat to us live on air via our WhatsApp line. WhatsApp us on 071 621 4746.
Naughty goat on my stoop. Like a goat does not just appear all dressed up. Twins want one puppy.
The week that was with Daily Sun, Fridays at 5 p.m. Only on SupaTV, OpenView channel 150.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You killed today's food. Moses, you know me and I trust you. Moses, did you pray? I forgot.
How many times should I tell you to pray before you eat?
Father, I thank you for the...
Moses.